Hi there, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your own icon library using Frontify. Once you've logged into your account, ensure you've clicked on the Libraries tab, and from here you can select New. You'll see a list of the different libraries that we offer, and you can select Icon Library. Give your icon library a name, and then also choose which style guide this icon library will be connected to later. Once you've opened the icon library, you can begin uploading your icons. Clicking on New, you can do a file upload, or you can create multiple folders and drop the icons into each folder. Once you've uploaded all of your icons, you can begin tagging. You can tag the icons individually by clicking on one icon, selecting Tag from the top menu, and giving this a tag, and hitting Enter. If you would like to tag your icons in bulk, you can search through your icons using our search menu. This will bring up all the relevant icons. You can select one. On the top right, select all. From then you can go back to tag and apply the tag. Now all of these icons share the same tag. If you'd like to set up collections of your favorite icons, you can do so by selecting New, Collection, giving your collection a name, and then you can select the icons that you'd like to add to that collection. On the top menu we have Collections. You can see a list of the collections that you have created, and then select the collection you would like to add the icons to. If you would like to set up different colors for your icons, you can do so by clicking on the settings wheel on the power bar. From here we have a list of downloadable colors. If you click on plus, you can select the color manually from here, or you can also select one of the colors from your existing color palette and click Add. If you would like to flag icons as new, you can do so by toggling this on. And you can also select how long the new icons will be flagged for. If you would like to upload some different file variations of your icons, you can click into that icon, and on the right hand side you will see a list of different formats. It's important to start your icon library off with SVG files, because Frontify will create a PNG version from this automatically. If you'd like to change the preview style of the icons, you can click here, and you can also select one of the colors from your existing color palette and save. It's also possible to relate icons together. You can upload a new one at this point, or you can choose an existing icon from the library. If you're working with some icons that are not yet ready, and you would like to apply a workflow status on these icons, you can do this individually, or you can do it in bulk by selecting various icons or using the Select All. On the top menu we have the status, and here we can put these icons on hold. You can now see that they are on hold. On the power bar we have the workflow, and from here you can also see these two icons have been added to the workflow. You can drag and drop the icons. It's also possible to customize these swim lanes. You can create more if you like, and you can also change the wording. When you click into one of these icons from here, we have the feedback section, and from here on the right hand side you can comment to your colleagues. You can also ask them for requests of approval, feedback, and emotion. Directly below that we have the information section, and from here you can view and edit all of the basic information for individual icons, configure the download options for individual icons, and again you can change the tags. We have a metadata section here where you can also populate from here, along with some copyright notices, and you can decide if you would like to show the copyright notice when the user will download this icon. And we have the asset lifecycle. You can choose a valid from or expiry date, and you can also choose later what will happen to the icon before that date or after that date. So if you would like to create some custom metadata, you have to go to the settings bar, into metadata, and from here you can select new custom fields based on your setup. Once you've created all of your custom meta fields, you can go back to the icon library and you can actually apply these custom meta fields in bulk by selecting the icons that you want to apply the metadata to, clicking on metadata on the top menu, and from here you can see again we have the copyright status is here, and in custom your metadata will be displayed here. So I'm going to show you how to connect the icon library to the front end of your style guide. For this we need to go into the style guide, click on guidelines, go into edit mode, and on the header we want to click the plus. We now see a list of the different items that we can apply. We select the icon library, give the icon library a name, and hit enter. You will now see all of the icons that we have uploaded earlier. The only thing that's missing right now is the collections. We can go back into the library section, to the icon library, and from here we can click on the settings of each collection. Toggle this on to ensure that it will be displayed in the front end. And now we can use the quick link back into the style guide. Here you can see the collections. So if you would like to configure this library from the front end, you can click on edit. You will see the standard header settings, search settings, and layout settings as with all of our libraries. And from here you can configure the general header settings, typography, and also the logo. For your search settings, you can change the width of the search field. Currently it's at 100%. If I would change this to 60, you'll notice that it gets much smaller. You can also change the border width, the radius, color, and the position. If you don't like these large filters here, you can change them to something a bit smaller, and you can click on pills, and you'll notice that they become much smaller. From here we can also configure the color of the filter button, and again we can pick something from our existing color palette and save. And we can choose which content we would like to display. Earlier I showed you how to put some assets into a workflow. If those assets are currently on hold, it's probably best to untick any assets that are on hold. Therefore we will no longer display on hold icons in the front until they are moved into the next swim lane. If you'd like to add more search options based on the filters that you have created, we have created some tag based, and I'm going to give this a title. I want to add a filter. I'm going to add one that I have created earlier, which is travel, and I must then include the tag which relates to this. You can add as many filters as you like. And then click Add. If I go into the view mode, I can now test this out. So I will click on type. I'm looking for icons that relate to travel, and you will see straight away all of the icons that relate to travel. The user can then decide if they would like to download all of these icons, or if they would like to browse through these icons. They can click in, they can scroll through the icons. Once they find the icon they would like, they can come to the download section. They can download the original SVG file, and they can also download the PNG file which Frontify has created automatically. If they will choose the PNG file, they can then choose from a range of different file sizes. Once they're happy with the file size, they can then pick from one of the colors that we have defined earlier, and they can download. They can also see which tags are related to the icon and which collections this icon belongs to. If you have configured some metadata, they can view the metadata from this tab. So when you're connecting the icon library to your style guide, there is also one other possibility. If you would like to connect your icons to your guidelines, somewhere here for example, you can click on Edit, open the Content Block Chooser. From here you can search for icons, and you'll notice that we have a new content block here called Icon Library. If I select this, I then have to select the icon library or collection that I would like to add. Once I open this, I am then presented with a list of the icon libraries that I have created, and also a list of the different collections. So I'm going to add all icons. You will now see all of the icons have been displayed here, along with all of the collections in a nice slider preview. And the user can also search using this convenient search option. And of course, it will bring them directly into the preview, and they can then download in the same way. Going back to the main icon library, we have just one more setting here, which is the layout settings. This is where you can change the overall width of the icon library from here. It's currently on auto, so this is 100%. If we would like to change this to something a bit more narrow, again we can change this and enter a percentage, and click enter, and you'll notice that the library now takes up much less space. If you'd like to change how the collections are viewed, you can move to the Collections tab. From here you can choose a gallery view which will stack the collections. You can also make them a different size. We'll go for a medium size, and you can display an image count on these collections. You'll now notice that they are much different. There is no slider view, and the user can see how many assets are in each collection. So that's everything. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to us at support@frontify.com, or if you'd like to trial the icon library, please reach out to your dedicated customer success manager for more information. Thanks very much for watching.